the friendship that we've built, the adventures that we plan on going on, like we said.
And our dongs. He had his first experience with about a 6-inch hole.
Yeah.
And
it's like throwing hot dogs down. It was weird, but you know what?
Well, that's what you were telling me.
Enjoyable, yeah. Yeah, they're not actually real gay-straight relationships. So I think it'd be fun to
everyone's
show them.
just gay.
Yeah, or like, it's stupid. Anything for views these days, to be honest.
Because I'll be honest with you, like, he's gay, right?
Ta-da.
So...
Because what happened after was I was lying there and I didn't realize Kale was laughing. So obviously just lying there trying to have a good time. People in the vehicle have left and all I hear is...
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So messed up.
Anyway.
Yeah. Moving on.
Greater, greener pastures.
Greater, better, greener pastures.
Greener pastures.
For everyone, really.
Yeah, for everyone, including you.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
If you're tuned in, thank you. Welcome back. I don't know if you recognize us or not, but we kind of got a new thing going here.
Yeah, different angles.
Sure.
Yeah.
I meant podcast-wise, but yeah, different angles for sure. We got those coming our way too. Yeah, we just kind of decided to can the other one.
Yep.
We figured, hey, I think this is gone as far as it can, and
Yep.
That we came to a mutual agreement on that, and yeah, we were both just, I think what it was, we were both just super angsty back in the time when we decided to start the podcast.
Yep,
right.
I agree.
And we had so many things that had boiled up inside of us in regards to work and society and bills and
people and
just
life.
Being an adult and
Yeah.
having to deal with the lack of common sense out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so basically we were like, I think we've done all we can do here.
We've complained about everything we can, and it's kind of not the angle that we want to.
Yeah, we kind of we sat down, we took a good look at the past year and what we did with the last podcast and whatnot, and yeah, we just decided we're not those people anymore.
Yep.
And that we kind of wanted to go in a more positive direction.
Yeah. So here we are. Brand new podcast highlighting our friendship.
Back in black.
Ooh, and I am. It all works. So, what is the new podcast going to be about?
Us.
The friendship that we've built. The adventures that we plan on going on. Like we said.
And our dongs. Not really though. Not actually. No, it's just going to be about our friendship and
keeping that in.
You're supposed to. And what or how unique I guess we think it is anyway. Yeah. And just kind of grow off of that. We have a bunch of things planned and a bunch of talks in the works about things that we might do this summer that we're going to put on the podcast and stuff like that. And a lot of it is outdoors.
Yeah.
Like, because Corey had the realization. We do a lot of talking about going out, touching grass,
being outside,
experiencing nature,
camping where we like to be.
But then every episode, you guys just see us on our ass in these chairs, not touching grass or doing any of the things that we're saying you should do.
Yeah. Just being like, we love to be outside. And we're like, here we are, cooped up.
Yeah, so.
And even in the winter, living in Canada, we still like to do outside things. But we just coop ourselves up, so...
Yeah, next year we're going to go ice fishing. We're going to take you guys ice fishing. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, and I'm going to learn fishing this year, because I had a small ice fishing experience this winter, and I was like, you know what, I think I could get into this. Because it's like Kale's favorite pastime. I've never delved into it, but I think I want to.
He had his first experience with about a 6-inch hole.
Yeah.
And...
it's like throwing hot dogs down. It was weird, but you know what?
Well, that's what you were telling me.
Enjoyable, yeah. Like, it was such a good time. I think I want to delve into more moisture in my life.
Yeah, we'll get those holes bigger too.
Yeah.
Bigger holes, bigger fish.
Purchase some stiff rods. Yeah.
You got to be careful though. You got to be careful. Depends on the species. Species and the weight of the fish.
Am I going to need more than one rod?
Determine how stiff your rod should be.
Am I going to have to handle multiple?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're going to do it all. It's going to be a great time.
You're going to need a light.
Okay.
You're going to need a light medium.
Okay.
Or I guess instead of a light, you can just go straight to the light medium.
Sweet.
Right? And then you're going to need...
Oh, what's that? Is that my bank account crying? Yeah, that's what it is.
Anyway, we'll get into the rest of that some other time.
Yeah, exactly. But like Kale said, it's going to be outside adventures. So we have a couple like fishing trips that we're going to plan. We have a couple camping trips planned. We're going to take you guys along, and we're going to have, just conversations while we're out actually in nature doing the things that we like to do. Because at the end of the day, we're just two guys who like doing stereotypical dude shit. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're going to highlight.
Yeah.
In a unique one person straight, one person gay friendship. Usually you don't get that. I actually went down a small rabbit hole on Instagram today of about like gay straight friendships. Mm-hmm. All the ones I found, they're basically, for lack of better words, yeah, they're not actually real gay straight relationships. So I think it'd be fun to show them.
Everyone's just gay.
Yeah, or like it's stupid. Anything for views these days.
That
to
is
be honest,
stupid.
It is. So we're gonna highlight what an actual.
I almost said, "Let us be honest."
That episode.
That.
Anyway.
Love is dead.
Love's dead. So yeah, we just want to highlight an actual friendship that's just two guys who are a little bit different.
Yeah. A little bit different. Yeah. Little, unique friendship and. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're just going to have fun with that and grow off of it and grow our friendship, and hopefully you guys tag along. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great experience, and maybe we'll, inspire you guys to get out there and do some things.
And maybe think of friendship a little bit differently. And, you don't have to be the same. You just kind of got to, show up and be there for
No, you don't, because I'll be honest with you. He's gay, right?
Ta-da.
So... if you guys don't know already,
I think we said it 4 times
or 500
I think
times,
we got
maybe.
it.
Yeah, fucking. Anyway, but you'd never know unless someone told you that, hey, this guy is gay, right? Ta-da. You wouldn't, because he's just the way he acts and the things he enjoys and the stuff he delves into. You would think he is a straight man, and I'll tell you what, there's a bonus to that, because he's gay and he doesn't hit on me. So,
unlike those other internet friends, but it's true. And I mean,
I'm just gonna say it one more time. He's gay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Just one more time, just for the audience. And I'd like to think I bring a different perspective to your life.
He does. To be completely honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I stereotyped gays before I met Corey. I did. I thought they were all just big, flamboyant, rainbow-wearing, sparkly things that just jump around and do their own thing. You know what I mean?
You're not too far off.
Not too far off, all right? But then I met this big old lug, and he honestly completely opened my eyes, changed my perspective entirely, and couldn't be more grateful for this.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's okay. I benefit too. I have stereotypically, I have a decent amount of female friends, but they're not like
you do.
Yeah, but they're not like the girly friends, and it's not like we go shopping all the time and stuff like that. But I think it's we really don't.
No, they don't.
And if they're watching this, they'll be like, that. We go camping, and it's pretty sweet. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, guys still need like male friends. Like, there's something about having a group of male friends that you can get along with and interact with and just do stupid guy shit sometimes. I think it's healthy.
Yeah.
So that, this friendship goes both ways. And I think that's the fun, unique part about this dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So today, before we take you on all the adventures and we go down that path and have a crazy summer full of fun, we kind of want to just introduce ourselves a little bit, how we met, how the friendship's grown, kind of some things we've learned from each other over the last, oh my God, 3 years. Oh my God, 3. That's so unexpected. I said you have to warn me.
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Where our friendship started.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it start? Where did it flourish? What makes it unique, and why do we tolerate each other? So let's be honest. Going back to when we first met.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think that 3 years later, almost, we would be sitting here doing a podcast / channel together. Not at all.
Yeah. I have to agree. I definitely didn't think that I'd be sitting here in a gay man's living room recording a podcast.
I'm going to put a counter in the corner that says how many times does Kale say gay.
Yeah, no, to be completely honest, I didn't. Like, sexual orientation aside, like, when I started at the restaurant, I had no idea 3 years later I'd be sitting in your living room and we'd be launching our second podcast.
Technically, yep.
Technically, right?
Because, that's a big component of it. Like, I hired Kale to work at a restaurant that I was opening. So I was the GM, and I was just hiring Kale basically as a line cook. And you'd think, like, you really don't make friends with management. And I really don't cross, like, the friendship with work kind of deal. However, our friendship really didn't take off till you left.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I still didn't think of it, that we'd be here.
Me neither. I had no idea.
Yeah. What was your first impression of me?
Fat homo. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding, man. No. I thought you were a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
No, I remember leaving the interview with you and Chef, and I thought you both were nice people. Like, I thought you were nice guys. You know, I was excited to come and work for both of you. And, it went great. Like, we opened the restaurant, and everything was phenomenal for, like, a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I left.
Yep.
Got into the construction industry.
Mm-hmm.
Was in the field for a little bit. Project coordinator now, so that's fun.
Yeah, good job.
Moved up there.
Proud of you.
It only took me a year. Kind of cool.
Yeah, it actually was kind of cool. That 1 year, though, like, it was an interesting year for you.
That was one hell of a year. That was
good
one
times.
hell of a year, man. Like, I was not having a good time.
No. And I mean, this is kind of one of the things I think we bonded over just through that time, was like, you were in a different atmosphere and environment, and it was nice because it wasn't where we were working. So I think talking about it, I don't want to say complaining about it. It was definitely discussions on, like, how frustrating life can be. It was a little more open because it's not like you're just whining to your boss all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to say, like, our friendship was built on complaining, but I mean, like, you bond over mutual stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it was just, I was just venting.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It wasn't...
Well, I mean, especially when you had that ceiling project.
Oh my God. If any of you watching us are in Edmonton and you decide one day that you want to go check out the new Coronation Recreation
Velodrome?
and Sports Center, the Velodrome beside Ross Shepherd there.
Opening in 2026?
Yeah.
Kale did a lot of roof work, ceiling work.
Go up to the second. See a nice white round ring ceiling. I'll tell you what. Me and some of the guys at my company worked on that 3 months to finish that ceiling, and it was one of the, because it was all like state of the art Sweden or
Swedish.
Finland, or it was from cross pond, right? Get shipped up through the States. This was before the trade war, long before,
way before. Back when things were cheaper and a little easier to get.
Yeah, honestly.
How things have changed.
Yellow square insulation that was like 4x4 tile glue on one side, and then we had to stick it. Basically insert it into this opening that we had kind of prime the joints, mesh tape the joints, this insulation to go around the entire ceiling once. Spray the finish on. Kind of looks like stucco, but not. And we had to do it in sections. And you gotta let it dry, right? Gotta let it dry. Do the sections again one more time. You gotta let it dry because you gotta spray another layer of finish. You gotta go around with a drywall sander. You know, one of those automatic ones with the big battery. You have to paint it. You gotta spray paint it. And it was spray painted white. I'm not gonna say his name. Anyway, so you had to go around. Anyway, it was just absolutely ridiculous, beyond absurd that anyone would. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the length of that project.
It was. I'm sorry that took up so much time, guys, but that was. Pause. I have to wash my hands now.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Otherwise, I'll forget and touch my face, and then I'll die.
Yeah.
Fancy pants.
I'm going to cut part of this, and I'm going to put elevator music over it. Francis? Come here, you. Hi. What's up? What's up? I know he pet you, and now he has to go wash his hands. You look so proud of yourself. You're like, ah ha ha. That's right. Pet me. What? Funny cat. What? Yeah, I know. 2 weeks and you're gonna be so grumpy. Box talks.
Licking box in a box.
Should be a Cards Against Humanity card.
Licking box.
While in a box. Anyway, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, no, I
don't care about certain
in my
things,
spare time, I just read news articles.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, it's right
fair.
there on my computer, right?
Yeah.
Like the little MSN thing. Yeah.
I don't like those news articles. I get them at work, too, and it's always the most stupid... Anyway.
Well, I mean, mostly politics and LG... yada, yada, yada stuff.
BT...
Elemental P.
I only know the first 5. See, this is my problem.
20 or something.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's because
It might actually be less than 20 or more than 20. I don't know.
I just don't care. I don't care about getting caught up in the world.
I don't care either.
And if you think that's a bad position to take, I don't care.
Me neither.
I don't care, so I don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah. And that's another part of our personality.
It's still a free country as of right now.
Yeah.
And we're allowed not to care about that.
Exactly.
So.
And that's what I care about.
Not caring.
Karen. Getting into ASMR.
Are you?
Yeah.
Ha! Gay.
Gay. You're going to do it. Yell it out. Properly.
Ha! Gay.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
If you haven't seen Community, go watch it.
Yeah. If you don't know that reference.
Except the last 2. You don't need to watch the last 2 seasons. They're useless and garbage.
That's what I've heard.
They're not good. They're pointless.
Sad.
Yeah.
What are some funny moments we've had? Oh, there was the one time. So later through the summer, as we go on camping trips and stuff, and get into some recreationals, which Kale's probably going to highlight. It's not gay stuff. And it's not.
No, it's shrooms.
And we were just lying there. It was, 11:30, 12 in the morning. It was dark.
It was late, yeah.
Yeah, so we were just lying there. We were staring at the stars, and it was all silent, and it was all good. And this person in a vehicle pulls up, and they're fucking lights. Like, high beams on and everything, and we're just, like, trying to enjoy nature and the environment, and these lights just shine over us. So we're lying there in complete silence, and I just say, I'm going to slap these people.
I'm going to smack these people.
Which then led down a very interesting 3-hour laughing rabbit hole. Because what happened after was I was lying there and I didn't realize Kale was laughing. So obviously just lying there trying to have a good time. The people in the vehicle have left and all I hear is... And I'm like... So I'm lying there and I'm like, oh my God, Kale's crying. Like, I don't think I have the capacity to be an overly sympathetic friend right now because I'm, like, really happy and just enjoying life. And then he lets a giggle crack. I'm like, thank God he's laughing. And then that cascaded into, like, 3 hours of just laughing.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting there laughing, trying my best to hold it in. In my mind, I'm like, oh, my God, he's going to think I'm crying because I'm letting out these, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I did think he was crying.
I was trying to hide it. And then, once we both figured out we were laughing, and that was just...
That was it for the next 3 hours.
Yeah, we just laughed for 3 hours straight. It was insane. Yeah. It was so fun. It was a fun experience.
It was definitely one of our funnier moments.
Yeah.
Or that was the day after we arrived at the campground?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got there the first night incredibly late. Yeah. Drove up the side of the mountain.
It was like 2 a.m.
Yeah. Took the truck and the trailer literally off-road.
Yeah. Like, literally off-road.
Looking back at it now, I'm like, that's probably a stupid idea.
That was not a smart decision.
Yeah. But, hey, you know what?
Meanwhile, it's like 1 a.m. Me and Corey are both just like, give her! Dylan's in the passenger seat. Just, I don't think this is
like,
safe.
What are we doing? And I'm like, we'll figure this out. We have to.
Me and Corey are just like, let's go.
It's just
full send.
Yeah, that was, that's what you get to look forward to this summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good time. So
it is going to be a good time. We're going to have lots of fun adventures and...
Yeah. It's just 2 guys who honestly just like doing guy stuff, and with the kind of people we were, who would have thunk that it would turn into a friendship like this? So,
who would have thunked it?
Yeah.
No one would have thunked it. I didn't thunk it.
I say thunk a lot. I don't know why, but I realized that the other day.
Thunk.
Yeah, I think it's because never mind, I'm not going to say that. People might find it offending. Not like normal general people, but people I work with. And
oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought we...
Oh, the general public I don't care about. But unfortunately, I still have to maintain some level of professionalism for the job, obviously.
What a loser.
Well, when you're in management, like... When you're in real management...
This guy thinks he's funny.
You deserve everything you have.
This guy thinks he's funny. Yeah, he'd have no clue how to do what I do.
No, that's why I'm not doing what you do. That's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
And I don't do other things. But yeah, that's a little bit about us. Some things we've learned along the way.
Yeah.
I've learned to see from a different perspective because obviously being in a relationship for as long as I have, like I'm kind of jaded to the world that's out there, and Kale's opened my eyes to the struggles that actually exist, which has been very eye-opening, to be honest. So I thank you for your sacrifice. And yeah, honestly, I think friendship isn't just about being the same. It's about showing up and just, being there.
Find a gay friend.
Yeah.
But make sure they're like semi-straight.
And find a straight friend who's not obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
That is one thing I do like about you. Like,
oh, thank you.
You're stereotypical in some ways, but you're not like that obsessive, incessant, like just want to be frat bro guy, Yeah.
No, that's not who I am.
And like, oh yeah, sports like my whole life is.
I learned really early that's not who I am. Like I think around my early 20s when I really stopped partying and going out and stuff like that.
That's another thing too, is the fact that you don't feel like our friendship has to be based on, let's go to the bar and live that life.
I can't stand that shit anymore, man. I'm over it. Long over it. I get no pleasure out of that stuff whatsoever. It's just...
Which is healthy. And I think it's helped this friendship flourish too.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Yeah.
Abso-friggin-tootly.
You know it. Join us next time on Straight and Gay for more fun adventures.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got to add. That's a little bit about us.
Yeah, that's us. That's who we are. That's what we're about. That's what we're going to do. That's where we're going, It's...
Yep. Join in, tag along.
That's why we're doing it.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good summer.
So
follow us on all the things.
Follow, share.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, love. Just give us all the love. Give us all the love. We want it. We need it. We love it.
And if you want to answer a question or two, who's your best friend? How'd you meet? What do you have in common?
Yeah, come on, let's get some engagement going.
Get down in those comments.
Drop some comments, drop some messages, shoot us
YouTube,
an email.
Spotify.
Go to our website and do a little voice memo.
Oh, yeah.
Or a voice note. Send us a voice note.
And the website's easy to remember, straightandgay.ca.
Straightandgay.ca. It doesn't get any easier than that, really.
It doesn't get easier.
Straightandgay.ca. It rhymes everything, just and flows.
It does, and it's straight and gay. It's not and.
Not A-N-D, just N.
Yeah. Because we're cool like that.
Yeah.
But
what?
Yeah, so follow along. Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
And
Amazon Podcasts.
Google, Amazon Podcasts.
YouTube.
Snapchat, YouTube.
Woo!
Instagram, Facebook.
OnlyFans.
Woo! We're everywhere. Patreon. What else we got?
Tinder, Bumble, Grindr.
Tinder, Bumble. I don't have
Christian
the
Mingle.
last one, but I don't have that one either.
Me neither. I could, but I won't. Well,
no, that's for Bible thumpers.
Anyway.
And
that's just where it ends. Well, anyway, I don't want to do goodbye anymore.
Later. West side.
North side. Just throwing up game signs. See you in the next episode.
Later.
Oh my God. Want to go meet up at Mac's? Take our cars.
Later.
Have a car meet.
Later. Not now. Later.
Just pumping up my brain. I'm ready for a conversation. All right. Boop. Oh, I don't look at that camera anymore. Right.
Right.
Correct.
Correctamundo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's new? What's up? How's your life?
Have we started?
Boop. Now we have.
How are we going to start these?
I don't know. At some point, I think one of us should just be like, well, anyway. we're like, hello, hi. But we don't do the hello, hi part. Do we? What did we decide on Tuesday?
Okay, do the beep.